Ladies and gentlemen, the Patreon top tier reward for this month is Recettear, an Item Shop's Tale, a surprisingly good game that on its cover looks a bit kind of almost childish, silly, but it's actually kind of deep and really took me by surprise when I first played it. In short, I'll sort of explain it as time goes on here, but in short, you inherit an item shop, and to pay off the debt, you go into dungeons, hire an adventurer, and the loot that you collect there, you spend equipping your adventurer and trying to sell it in your shop, all while trying to sort of recognize familiar customers, and it's difficult to explain. Well, I'll show you when we get in here. There's like a million of these cutscenes with no voice acting, and I'm just gonna be skipping them, because there's seriously like 18,000 of them throughout this game, and nobody's got time for that. Basically, this is our shop. It's really small, it's really simple. We have a nice window display table here that can hold 4 items, and that's what really draws in the customers. The game will be telling me that a little bit later. But for now, we don't actually have anything at all. I think we might have, like, God, let's see, do I even have walnut bread? I don't think I have anything. Yeah, no, we're completely out of everything. So that's why we have to head to what's called the Merchant's Guild. And this is the place that you go to initially buy things and sell off excess stock. Because, as you saw, we have limited counter space, and you can only sell things that you have display on the counters. So if it's a particularly busy day, or rather, if you have a really good day in the dungeon, and it's a slow day, you're gonna have a lot of excess stock. Maybe you have like 1,000,000 walnut bread or something. Nobody's gonna be buying 1,000,000 walnut bread, so you just sell it to this guy. It's not the best price that you get for it, but it's better than nothing. As you can see, there's all sorts of categories and different things for sale here. There's a lot more that we can collect in the dungeons. I think for the time being, you can just pick up whatever you want, but later on, I'm pretty sure there's customers who sort of mandate specific goods. But for now, we'll just pick up a couple rusty dagger, maybe just one, those are kind of expensive. A worn sword, a souvenir charm that's kind of expensive, and let's go for... I'll just leave it at that, actually. I don't think we get many customers the first day. Skip. Skip. Front window, obviously we wanted to show off. Oh, we do have walnut bread. I thought we did. We'll put that up there. And the souvenir charm. And let's get a weapon on there, the worn sword. And the leather glove. Nice kind of assortment of goods, nothing too phenomenal. But, you know, early game, what do you expect? And out here we'll just throw the rest of our goods. I think that's the last item there. It is. But we only get like 1 or 2 customers the first day anyway. So this is just giving you like the bare bones basics. Yes. Sitting down at our counter is how you officially start the day. It takes a certain amount of time to open the shop. You can just continuously open the shop throughout the entire day. You can see at the top left corner there, this sort of almost clock thing. It takes like 1 segment to open up your shop. So that's sort of a way to prevent you from just going into the dungeon like 1,000,000 times in a row in one day. You've got a certain payment deadline that you got to keep, so you got to sort of manage your time a little well. So the only customer in the store right now is interested in buying that walnut bread that we have for display. The base price is 100. Typically, if you were to buy it at 100, which is base price, and then sell it for 100, that's 0 profit. But I think I started with this item, so really I could just like bring it way down in price and still profit. But she'll actually buy it for quite a bit more. 200% base price, I'm not certain. Some customers will. I don't think she will. Yeah, a bit expensive. So we get a couple tries here to sort of pinpoint an ideal price. We'll go for 150. Sounds about right. Yeah, and you can see we get experience for that. And there's actually chains that you can get to if you sell to multiple customers, sometimes on the first go, or getting it on like a a certain... I forget what the game calls it, but if she was willing to spend like 180, I don't know that, but if she was, and I sold it for 180, I get a certain bonus for that too. Stuff like that. So you got to kind of know your customers a little bit too. Because there's like this old guy who comes in later on, and he's interested in the really expensive things, but doesn't have the money for it a lot of the time. I noticed it. There's this little girl too who really doesn't have money. Look at this. Look at all these events. And I'm pretty sure this one is now telling us to head to the Adventurers Guild. It is a new day. You can see there at the top left corner. It is at the start of the day. Day one goes by wicked fast. And here is this guy who can't get work because he doesn't have the money to get the gear that he needs to do the adventuring that he wants to do. And lucky for him, we're looking for one, so we end up recruiting him. His name is Louis. He is a swordsman. He is just a basic dude. He comes equipped with his own stuff, but obviously it's crap. He's also free to hire though. So pretty much if you bring him into the dungeon, it's free. We will use him. So I don't actually have any upgrades for him right now. And we don't have anything to give him at the start, like, you know, things to bring into the dungeon with us, sort of usable items. The first dungeon for him is the Hall of Trials. The whole story here is that he's trying to get his license to be like an official adventurer. So he needs to complete this dungeon first. So we take him out with us, and any loot that we get here, we can actually sell in our shop. So it's always kind of a cool thing. There is no time limit, but I'm going to try to sort of rush through this a little bit because it gets a bit meh after a little while, running back and forth killing slimes. Or getting hit by slimes. So far, no loot. We do bonus damage for getting a back attack and a side attack and stuff like that. We do have a special ability that we can use as well. There we go, Warrior's Helm. Could be an upgrade for him. If I hit equip... Yeah, it's an upgrade for him, but I could also just keep that Warrior's Helm and sell it in the shop, which I think I'll do because I need stuff, and frankly, I think we'll be doing okay. There's a Worn Sword +1, ooh, slightly better than a standard Worn Sword, and that is how we go to the next floor. But I am going to explore this a little bit because again, we need things and stuff. Every adventure that you have has a certain special ability. His is using that SP in the bottom left there to do a whirlwind attack, which is really useful for those traps. That's pretty much the only time I'll ever use them, because seriously, it's really difficult otherwise. Doesn't really matter much with Louis, but there's other characters later on that you get, other adventurers whose special abilities are quite a lot different. But some of those dudes cost quite a lot of money to bring into the dungeons. Alright, that's this floor clear. As you can see in the bottom right there, the minimap is completely full. Things do respawn. You can just kind of run back and forth killing things. I think there is a certain limit as to how many of them will spawn. But I don't think I'm going to be sticking around through every floor, like min-maxing the loot that I get. Not yet, anyway. Now these things are starting to take quite a few hits to kill. It takes 3, sometimes 4 hits on the tougher enemies on this floor and the next floor. So the deeper you go, the more difficult the dungeon gets, but the better loot you get. And if you complete the entire dungeon, I'm 99% certain there's a big chest you get at the end that's got a lot of stuff in it. If you end up dying, you go unconscious and you kind of have to just leave with whatever it is you picked up, which, you know, if you made it to pretty much the end, that's still a good amount of loot, but obviously finishing the dungeon gives you a lot more. In this dungeon, since it's the Hall of Trials, it's just like a storyline quest. It's just going to be his sort of certificate that says, you're an adventurer! You know, the entire reason he's doing this for us. And by doing this, he's sort of like, hey, you guys are actually okay. And we're like, yeah, you're okay too. And we become friends. And he becomes a new customer and a new dude that we can use on any adventure that we want to. And he's free, but he's not that great. He's okay, but he's not great. Some dudes later on that you find are actually, like, really good, but also really expensive, and I think only certain people can go into certain areas too? I don't know, I'm not 100% sure on that. That's this floor picked up. Really, I just want to make sure I get all the chests, is all I'm doing. There's one dude left over there, so I think I'm gonna run over there and kill him real quick. Nope, never mind, they're all respawning. We'll just leave. Third floor. I don't remember how many floors there are. Oh, these guys. Forgot about these guys. They're obnoxious. They attack in a straight line though, so if you kind of stand diagonal of them, they're pretty easy. Get the bonus damage for a side attack most of the time. And they can't really hit you. We're now on the 4th floor. Ow. And apparently dudes are throwing rocks now. Assholes. This hallway sucks. Looks like I block it with my shield though if I'm facing it. So that's cool. Does that hurt? No. Okay. It's been a while since I played this game, so some stuff I have forgotten. Is there a thing over there? I don't think so. Anyway, I think this is the last floor of this place. There might be a 5th, but I think it'll just be like a room. Ooh, longsword +4. Oh, shit. Okay, that I think I might give him, because that's a pretty cool thing. Gotten a lot of stuff as of late. Again, it'll give me sort of a rundown later on, but wow, 1,200. It's a lot of money. Well, it's not, but it is for me right now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and equip him with that. And you know what? Just optimum equipment. We'll give him the warrior's helm too. Why not? Sort of deck him out a bit. Do more damage, takes a little less damage. We lose out in the end a little bit because, you know, it's less stuff that we can sell in the shop, but that's alright. Ooh, fucking candy. Floor 5, final floor, is just this room, which is the final chest. I'm pretty sure any dungeon you run has this final chest thing in it. Normally it has awesome loot, but for him, it's just his certificate thing. And then a nice quick exit red door thing. Yay, to return to town. And this is everything that we picked up. We are currently overburdened though. Those miscellaneous ingredients turned out to be just slime fluids, it looks like. Chestnut +4. Candy +3. Powerful anti-venom. This is the type of thing where I'm pretty sure you would actually, at the very start when it was like, you know, gear for your adventure, and I had nothing at the time, I'm pretty sure stuff like this is what you would have. Same thing with like cherries and candies, I think restores health and stuff like that. But early on it doesn't really matter. Right, so I don't think we can actually leave until we drop something. So let's just go for a simple slime fluid. Just drop that. Do you have anything to say? Unknown items, I think, just are identified at the very end. Okay, so all it is just, it gets auto-identified at the very end to prevent you from just being like, oh, I got a really cool thing. Okay, let's get out of here now. There's that longsword +4 that he was using. Since I'm gonna keep it for him. Why not? And let's get a nice slime fluid out there. We already have a sword out there, so let's get candy +3. Then armor. Do we have any nice armor? Windbreaker, I suppose, kind of counts, maybe. Leather armor, warrior's helm. There you go. Tree seed necklace. We'll just make this sort of an accessories table, I guess. Souvenir charm. Slime fluid. Slime fluid. Chestnut. Slime fluid. We have a lot of slime fluid. And walnut bread. we'll finish off the day opening up our shop. Hey, it's him, our adventurer dude. He's wanting to buy candy +3. He usually doesn't pay much. Let's see about 140%. No way. All right. We'll drop it to 350. It's pretty cheap. I think I probably could have gotten a little more, but it's all right. It's all profit. I mean, we found it for free, basically. She's won that chestnut +4. She was okay with what, like 140% before? Go 280? All right, cheaper. How about 120? Cool. Merchant's Guild guy, we'll just give this for a cheap 120. Awesome, just combo. We get +2 experience for that. And the longer I keep the combo going, the more experience I get. Though I think this day's gonna run to a close here pretty soon. Dude wanting the warrior helm. Big money, big money. We'll go for 125. Awesome. He usually spends a decent amount of money on things. I think it's just the old man and the little girl are the annoying ones. They're really good at ruining your chain. And this is the entire day wrapping up. I bought nothing, I found a ton of stuff, and I sold a cool few things. I managed to scrape together just about 2,100 in profits, which exceeded expectations. It was a really phenomenal day. If I keep having days like that, we'll hit this debt no problem. And I think now she is just explaining this whole payment thing. You can see today there's the 3rd. We have until the 8th to pay off 10,000 money. Picks. Dollars. Pounds? Money. We're kind of almost there, in a way. We still have a bunch of stuff to sell. Notice the front window things are selling a lot faster than everything else. That is not coincidence. And egg toast. And then we'll put the cherry there. And we'll open up the shop. We got a lot of excess stuff that I gotta get rid of here. There's that little girl. That little shit. Alright. 110. Cool. I remember always having her come in. She wants like candy plus like 4 or something, and she was not wanting to pay much for it. It was terrible. Absolutely horrible. This guy's wanting slime fluids. Go 140? 120. Cool. And the old man. A showcase item. 700. Too much. 120. Later on, like I said, I'm pretty sure people start mandating specific goods, and there's price fluctuations, like there will be a shortage of cherries or something like that. So obviously that cherry I would put, bam, storefront, and I'd be able to sell it for like 800%. Pretty awesome stuff. This old man's wanting to buy a sword also, 1500. Cool. Forget what happens when I level, she'll probably explain now. How to sell things, not drive them to be upset. Truly great, sell things. People want to sell items to me. Yes. That I do remember. I'll be getting offers for that soon. Yep. Put that longsword out there. Just in case. I'd like to keep it for what's his butt, but frankly, I'm this close to 10,000. I do okay enough in dungeons. We'll see if we can hit that deadline early. The windbreaker, I guess. I don't know. How much do I have for goods now? Okay, starting to run a little low. Old man wanting... Oh, he's selling that. I hate buying things from people. 800? That seems like a lot. Near pin, though. Huge bonus for that. Plus 15. Pin being that sort of ideal hidden number. Okay, he's wanting to buy that. He currently has the leather armor there on the top right. He's our adventurer, so we see this because he'd actually be equipping this. So I could give it to him for like fucking cheap to guarantee he'll buy it, but really it's kind of weaker than what he's got. A little higher in magic defense, but I don't know. We'll just go cheap 120. Keep the combo going. He's won that longsword +4. Not letting this go for cheap, even if it ruins our combo. Yep, and then I'll drop it down to 2,166. Nah, he ain't having it. $130, she's upset. 110, yay! A near pin on that, we'll have to remember that. Walnut bread, 110 to the little girl. Schedule maintenance, working effectively, yes. Yep. Broken up the day into 4 time periods, morning, afternoon, evening, and night, yes. So you can do how much you can do depends on the time of day, yes. Clocks, yep. 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 Like pie. Slices of pie. Generally, you can only act between morning and night. When night ends, you need to go to bed. Yep. Yeah, because it's getting late today. My plan is to head to the dungeon at night. Yeah, this is... we already knew this. She's just explaining crap. Let's put that taiyaki crap there. And... we got a dagger over there. Let's go for the leather armor, I guess. And just more slime fluid there. And, oh, it takes 2 periods of time. Fuck. Alright. We'll... head to the pub? Nobody's here. Okay. Head to the market? Bye. What do they got? What is that? Medicine. Increases max HP. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's that taiyaki crap. I can buy it for 770 here. I got ripped off by old man. They're selling walnut bread for 70, where I was selling walnut bread for like 120. Books. That's right. I remember some people are always wanting like a very specific book or something like that, and it's like, fuck, I need to figure out which dungeon to go to get that, or sometimes you can actually buy it here. I'm pretty sure that's the thing. Again, it's been a while. It takes 2 periods of time to go to the dungeon, so we'll just have to finish off the night here, and we'll head to the dungeon first thing in the morning then. You know what? 700. Awesome. Why do you want the dagger? I don't get it. 500. 440. Alright, cool. That dagger you're never gonna use. Ugh, whatever. Hopefully he comes by and buys that longsword +4, but I don't have it on display anymore. I took it down because I was just gonna equip it to him for the dungeon. Wife wants him to pick up leather armor. Eh? Cool. I'm not near the pin at all on like any of these, which is a bit sad. We'll get it. Yeah, exceeded expectations. Didn't find any gear, but we did buy that taiyaki crab for a little too much, but we did sell a lot of things though. So overall, it was a really cool day.